We are going to be reacting to the offensive ranking arsenals. This was an article written by ESPN by Bill Barnwell, and they're basically ranking the top 32, all 32 teams by their offensive arsenals. So I'm assuming the Detroit Lions aren't going to be really high here. I'm not going to be mad if they're not super high, but there are a few ways that they said they did this list, so you definitely have to read up on those. And the main one is that wide receivers will have a very big, will be heavier weighted. So that's very important for us because, as we know, we have two solid wide receivers, and then after that, it's kind of drops off with just a lot of depth. And he also said top talent wins over depth. So with that being said, I think during a full length of a season, it makes sense to have more depth. That's just a better thing to have. So let's see where they rank them. I'm just kind of interested in this list. I did look at the first one because making sure the list was right. And we have the Jaguars here. Now, they actually have past ranks on here, which is really nice. So they did this a couple years ago as well, in 2017 and 2018. And they're ranking the Jacksonville Jaguars 25th last season and 13th in 2017. They used to be a really good team, and now they're all the way at the bottom now with Nick Foles. I don't know if I can agree with that. I don't know if they'll be the worst offense. I like Nick Foles. Then they have the Denver Broncos down here, which honestly is good for us because we do play the Denver Broncos near the end of the season. So hopefully, if they can't put up any points, we will definitely beat the Broncos. That'd be very nice. But again, they have Joe Flacco, and Joe Flacco doesn't concern me at all. So they come in at 31. Then we have Miami Dolphins. Some of these are very surprising, at least at this point. I think the next one is maybe a little bit surprising. But they're just looking at talent. So it's going to be hard to say a lot of these teams have a lot of talent. We're looking at Seahawks here. And before you guys get mad, I can kind of understand why they're doing this. Obviously, Russell Wilson is amazing. But maybe other than that, they don't have tons of top-heavy talent. They have Tyler Lockett, Sean Penny, so they don't have a lot of great players outside of Russell Wilson. Now, they did bring in DK Metcalf, which you guys didn't see it, but my dad actually was playing Madden yesterday. Yes, he was working on us trying to get better, and he ended up losing by 1, but that was an outstanding game. Keep over there on DoseOfDion Gaming because we will have another game over there very soon because he's trying to get better. He actually lost by 1 point, but Metcalf caught a crazy, ridiculous touchdown on him. So now let's move on to the Washington Redskins. You can see a lot of these teams are actually getting a lot worse. You can see 18, 19, and then 28. I want to see what the Seahawks are. So Seahawks got a little bit worse from last season based on their ranking, but not too bad. Well, the Cardinals fell way down the list. 27. Again, not really surprising. We played them week 1, but there's a lot of question marks there, a lot of young guys. So if that's how they're going to be looking at it, because they brought in tons of young guys, then I'm assuming the Detroit Lions will be somewhere around 18. I'm going to throw out 18 as my guess. That's my guess. Okay, Baltimore Ravens. I like the Baltimore Ravens offense, honestly. Maybe they don't have a lot of talent, but I like them overall. They're kind of that team that can keep the ball away from you because they can run. They have Lamar Jackson, all of that stuff. They don't have tons of talent, though, as you guys can see from they're listing the roster here. Then we have the Buffalo Bills, who I also like Josh Allen. I really do. I like his arm strength. It's really good. Again, not a lot of talent around him. So we still haven't seen the Lions yet, which is a good sign because usually we see the Lions super low on lists, and that's what makes me really mad, okay? So here they actually have the 49ers moving up. I think that's the first one like that. That may be the first one where the 49ers are actually moving up here. So that's at 24. The 49ers have really good running backs, saying. Okay, Jimmy Garoppolo, solid quarterback. At least we think. We really don't know a lot about Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't think we know a lot about him. I mean, he played 4 games, right? He played a couple games with the Patriots. And then he didn't finish the season last season. So we don't know a lot. I do like George Kittle. George Kittle is a baller, okay? George Kittle is really good. So hopefully our tight ends like TJ Hockenson and stuff can play like him. Now we have the Raiders. You can see, look at that. In 2017, they were ranked number 8. That team was so good a couple years ago. With Derek Carr in the MVP conversation, it's crazy how quickly they fell off. Then we move on to the Panthers here, who fell off a little bit, but not very surprising. I mean, I think on paper they're like, ooh, that's a good offense. It's okay. I don't love Cam Newton. I don't think Cam Newton's that great for one. Even though he had that really good year, I still don't think he's that great. Then we got Curtis Samuel, solid. Christian McCaffrey's good, but other than that, it's solid. I actually saw some news today that said Melvin Gordon would demand a trade if he didn't get a new contract. So I'm going to keep my eyes on that. We never know. Melvin Gordon may be moving around. Probably not to the Lions, but you never know. He may be moving around a little bit. So now we have the Titans here with Mariota. Corey Davis. Yeah, Corey Davis, I think he was the first wide receiver when he was taken. He definitely, I don't think he lived up to that hype. Maybe he wasn't, what year was that? I'm thinking that was the year with Kenny Galladay, but I'm not sure. I think it was, because I think that year is the one that I wanted Corey Davis. I really did. And then we selected Kenny G. And obviously Kenny G is a better player than Corey Davis right now. So that's really good for us. Now I do love Delanie Walker. Delanie Walker's great. In my opinion, I like Delanie Walker for sure. Now we have the Jets here. And look at that. 2008, 2017, they were ranked the worst in the league. Now they're 20th. That's rough. That's rough. Back-to-back years being ranked last in the league is tough. They did bring in Le'Veon Bell, which is nice. Le'Veon Bell's talented, whether or not you like him. He's a talented running back. They're probably hoping Sam Darnold can be a lot better. I didn't think he was great last season. I thought he was just okay for rookie. Okay, now we have the Packers, our first NFC North team, and we are above one of them. Thank you. Finally, okay? That's good stuff, okay? I'm already happy with this list. And if we come in next, I'm going to be happy because I predicted it, okay? So they brought in some players. Don't have a lot of great wide receivers. They have one in Devontae Adams who's really good. They brought in Jay Sternberger, who I like. But other than that, not a lot of top-heavy talent, I would say. They got Dexter Williams as their running back. But the wide receiver position is kind of just random in my opinion. Oh, I called it. I promise y'all, I did not look at this. I absolutely called that. I didn't go through this at all. I'm telling you, I absolutely telling you, I did not go through this. I literally called that. I have no idea how I called that. Lions come in at number 18. Would I have liked them to be higher? Yeah, but I called it. So I have to be happy, man. That's lit. Okay, a few teams boast more promising top 3 on rookie deals than the Lions. Kerryon Johnson, Kenny Galladay, T. Jackson, right? And not to mention, we have guys like Jesse James who are young. We have a really good Ty Johnson. We have a lot of young talent that I'm super excited to see. The upside is certainly there, but what pushes the Lions toward league average in 2019 is their depth. Okay, so now you're saying it the opposite. Okay, I thought it would be the other way around. But I can see why you're saying that. Maybe if you're looking at the wide receiver position, when I was doing okay, that video should already be out. When I was talking about the wide receivers, I believe I gave them a C. And I didn't think, after that third wide receiver, they had really a solid one. I thought they had a lot of players there, but we didn't really know who it is. So I can see why you're saying that. It makes sense. Jesse James, viable starting tight end. C.J. Anderson, who's back up Todd Gurley, Danny Amendola. Yeah, okay. I can see what he's saying there. We don't have a lot of depth. I think what he means is we have a lot of players. We just don't have a lot of great players or players that we're comfortable with after the number 3. I understand that completely. We have the Bears here at 17, which is kind of lower than I expected, to be honest. But they did lose a few players. So, I mean, it's not bad. It's really not bad. They brought in Montgomery. Then we see the Texans, Pittsburgh. I want to see where the Vikings fall. I'm going to say Vikings fall at 12, and who else? Oh, that's it. Vikings fall at 12. That's my thought here. Here's 11, and that's the Chargers. I'm kind of surprised. I thought the Chargers would be a little bit higher, but maybe they already read up on that Melvin Gordon thing. I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. Either way, I think on paper they have a nice roster. So maybe I'm a little surprised there, but that's still a good ranking. 11. Now the Patriots are actually really high here. They were ranked number 1 in 2017. Wow. 2018, 8, number 9, and for New England. That's really good. I mean, you got to think they just lost Gronkowski and they're still at number 9. That's really good. Now, they did bring in that tight end, but, I mean, that's a good ranking still. And, obviously, they brought in N'Keal Harry. That was their first-round pick. I was kind of surprised they made that pick at 32. They were like, N'Keal Harry, and I was like, what? But, yeah, that's what they did. Now, we have the Giants at 8. The Giants at 8. Wow. That's high. They were ranked number 2? They were ranked number 2. Okay, remember, this is not completely offense. This is Arsenal, so it's not offensive line, I don't think. Number 2? Wow. Okay. How? The Giants, Evan Ingram, okay. Yeah, I guess overall they do have a lot of talent around that quarterback position. It's just the quarterback position holding them back. I understand that. Makes sense. Saints at 7. No surprises, they're high. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No. Close my eyes. I'm closing my eyes. I'm scrolling back up to wherever I was. Now I'm way too far. I didn't see nothing. Y'all probably did, but I didn't see nothing. Y'all cheated. I didn't cheat. Okay, let's go. Dallas Cowboys at 6. They ranked number 30 last year. Now they're at 6. That's crazy, man. Okay. Vikings, number 5. Wow. Okay, maybe a little higher than I thought, but they do have a lot of talent around there, so I can't dismiss that. Don't love Kirk Cousins, though. So I think that's kind of the same thing with the Giants, right? Don't love the quarterback, but everything else around it's talented, so you can't really push them down too far. Eagles at 4. That's really high ranking there. The Browns at 3. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to get mad about the Browns anymore. I'm not doing that no more. No more of that. A lot of hype there with a lot of young players. good for them. They're high up on the list. I don't think they'll be the third best offense or third best arsenal in the league next season at all. Maybe top 10, but, you know, I'll give them credit where credit's due. They did nice in the offseason. So, not going to hate on them. Chiefs coming at number 2. Rams coming at number 1. No surprises there. And that is the... What is this? I was about to say this is something, and I forgot what it was. Okay, the NFL's best and worst offensive arsenals. Barnwell's 32-1 ranking. So we come in at 18. I guessed it. Y'all didn't think I did, but I absolutely guessed that. So let me hear your thoughts in the comments below. Anyways, thank you, Prod, for watching. And if you guys like the premieres, like I've been doing some premieres recently, you guys have seen one, at least when this video is coming out, one has already been done. If you guys enjoy those, let me know because I'll keep those coming. If not, if you just like the straight uploads, we can do those as well. Anyways, thank you, Prod, for watching, and I'm out.